Hello, so good to be with you for this quick video. So, I have been successful my whole life, and when people talk about failure, like that's not a word that I relate to at all. Nothing in my life is ever failure. It's always feedback, and I've always been successful, and people have always often questioned, like, especially in my own business, like, you don't have a niche. How is it that you have a six-figure business? And I have always said, it's because of who I am. People want to work with me. It's not the problem that I help people solve. It's who I am. And I've continued to get even more confirmation from the universe about that. So I study consciousness. That's my jam. That's the thing that lights me up. I love to understand how consciousness works, how the universe works. And I have one specific person that I love to read his work and learn from him, and that's Dr. David R. Hawkins. Some of you might be familiar with his first major publication, Power versus Force. And that's the core of this. So he's got another amazing book called Success is for You, which I've listened to, and now I'm actually reading the physical copy, but the physical copy has allowed me to understand it even more deeply and profoundly, because that's what he talks about. It's not what I do out there in the world, it's who I am inside of me. That's what people have always been drawn to. They don't give anything about what I do or what problems I solve. It's who I am that people are drawn to. That's where true success comes from. It's because I show up in integrity within myself and with my clients and in the work I put out into the world. It's because I show up from a place of love and compassion, and I have good boundaries. It's everything about who I am. That's why people want to work with me. The people that I follow, I have two major aspects of where I've learned to do business from. And let me tell you what, one way has showed me all the doing things. And I spent about $25,000 with that company, and I love them. They do an incredible job. They're very heart-centered, and they have a lot of the doing stuff. They've got templates and all the things you can plug your stuff into. And then I have another woman who I've followed for years. In the beginning, when I started to follow her, I quite literally couldn't uptake her. But I kept following her, and as I started to really work through my healing work, I was able to start to receive her messages. And even in receiving her messages and buying her programs, there were things that just hit up against boundaries or walls or limitations, the blocks inside of me. And a lot of that had to do with my worthiness, which is the massive aspect I've worked through this year. And during 2022 was I hit an upper limit in my business. I hit six figures and I maxed myself out. And then I started to play small again. And through this whole process, I have been shown over and over that it's who I am. Other people talk to me about their businesses or where they're feeling stuck or limited, and I have a hard time relating to them except in the worthiness component. And now I get that. Now I'm owning my worthiness. I got to blow through all of that boundary. And now when I'm doing this woman's work, her questions, I can finally answer them. And so what I love about this woman in contrast to this other company, this company taught me all the doing things, right? I've worked with other people to build systems and strategies. That's all the doing. But this woman over here What has she given me permission to be over and over? I had been judging myself as wrong, thinking like, oh, I have to have a niche. No, I am the niche. It's me. People want to work with me because of who I am. And this beautiful woman over here has given me the permission I needed to just be me, that it is actually truly me that has led to all of my success in my life. It is me at the core of who I am. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. So one of my massive insights this morning as I'm reading Successes for You again, like everything inside of me is going bing, 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 bing. It's like I hit the fucking jackpot this morning. I can't fuck it up because it can't fuck up being myself. That's the core of this. As long as I stay true to who I am every day, in every moment, in everything I create, including all my fucking cuss words, I cuss. I love cuss words. They're just an expression. There's nothing bad or wrong with the words. It depends on the context I'm using them in. You know? So I use them from a place of joy and delight and exuberation because it's part of who I am. And I don't fuck up who I am. I'm not making myself wrong for who I am anymore. I used to. Let me tell you, I used to make myself all sorts of wrong. So much of owning my worthiness this year was understanding how I had been making myself wrong. And that was working through my inner narcissist, which was also my ego. And also, unfortunately, the voice that I heard all the time growing up, right? Oftentimes we internalize our parents' voices or one of our parents' voices, and that's what I did. And there is no blame here. There is nothing good, bad, right, or wrong that parent did. A parent was simply doing their best with what they had. And I love them dearly. Okay, and now I know I get to have a different internal voice with myself that only is my cheerleader. She is my biggest cheerleader now. She's in there going, woo, you got it. Nice job. Way to figure it out. And all of a sudden there's like a whole different level of freedom inside of me because I truly get to own who I am at my core. It does not matter what I put out into the world. And let me tell you, I got a lot of things I've been working on creating. Things that I have learned through the years. And this is the core of everything that I do. It's who I am. I live a beautiful, magical life because that's who I am at my core. And so my external reality automatically shows that. It reflects that. Success is imminent because of who I am inside of me. And as long as I show up at the core of myself, getting to be all of me in every moment, not compartmentalizing myself, not leaving a piece of me behind because I don't feel safe. I have spent years working to integrate all of the parts of Dina, all of the ages and stages of me, so that I get to be all of me, all of the time, in every moment, no matter where I go, no matter who I'm with. And if that triggers somebody, that's not my problem. That's their problem. And I might be available to support them with that, right? If something happens, like I had a significant experience with a dear friend of mine this summer that me shining my light triggered her, right? And then when she shared that with me, it was like all the wrongness of Dina got thrown in my face again. And she didn't do that. She didn't throw the wrongness of Dina at me. That was here for me to work through. And it's our willingness to do that work together that allows us to have a fucking amazing, loving, so much greatness relationship. That's how Sebastian and I have created our relationship, because we're willing to do the work in every moment, in real time, so we get to be the light and the magic of who we are. There's no wrongness in our relationship, which is why it's so magical and so powerful. People literally see us together. They may never have seen us in their life, but they see it and they're like, I want what you two have. How do you two have this? It's because we own the light inside of us, and we get to be that light together, and we don't make ourselves wrong. We don't make each other wrong. We show up powerfully so that those lights that we are get to be amplified together. And that's what I'm building in this world. So if you're down for that, or I should say, if you're up for that, join me. Come in here. See what I have to offer. See what we have to offer. Because I'm telling you, this community, I'm bringing magical, incredible beings of love light into this, because I know that when we amplify each other's light and we do it in community, we are brighter and we go farther, faster together. It is an exponential increase of who we are and what we are capable of. So if you're up for that, join me here. Like this, subscribe to this, follow the things. You know, it's social media. You know all the things. You're told every day, do the things, right? More than anything, be yourself every day. If you want help and support in stripping away the things that are not the core of you, we've got stuff to help you with that. We're here for you. We need your light. The world needs your light. All of your light. Not just a tiny sliver of your light. We need all of your light. Join us. We love you. I am Dina Justice, the human doing, and Dolly Grace, the infinite being, here as the minister of magic in psychedelic ministry, which is a part of Ecstatic Collective. We have so much great stuff here. We are so excited for you to be here with us. And remember, wherever you are inside of yourself, wherever you are inside of the world, and wherever you are inside of the cosmos, you are doing a great job. And please know that you are loved. I love you. I see you. I hear you. I'm asking you to come in and join us. If this resonates, if it taps something inside of you, even if it triggers you, and especially if it triggers you, come in and join us. We want to do the work with you. We want to be a part of your community, because the world needs your light and what you have to offer, the gift that is you. I look forward to being with you again soon. Thank you so much for being here.